January, so which just means we're one step closer to summer. Evan Godchek joins us. Good morning, Evan.
Hey, good morning, John. Thanks for having the first federal show today.
Always a pleasure to have you guys. What are we talking about today?
Today we're going to be talking about a great long-running local event, fundraising event for Valentine's Day. We're going to be speaking with Jenny Moriarty, Executive Director of United Way, and Todd Van Sickel, who's the campaign chair of United Way.
Sounds good.
And they're going to be sharing with us about the Give Your Heart to Your Community fundraiser that happens in conjunction with WROI on Valentine's Day.
Mm-hmm.
So that should be a great interview. We're glad to have Tanner Lee back with us, helping us run the show. I think we got him getting our cameras ready. Hello out there to Facebook.
We're playing musical chairs with the mics at the
Yeah.
moment. There we
Hi,
go.
Tanner.
Hey, good morning. I wasn't sure which mic to go to today, so.
I'll adjust to you.
We're here for you. Well, we saw in the paper that we've got a maximum price set for our new jail. We're getting excited about that.
Mm-hmm.
So things are continuing to move along. The wheels of justice move slowly sometimes, but we're going to get our big jail and have enough room for inmates. It's about time.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of work's gone into that and some good leadership. So thanks to all those that have been part of that project and are going to continue to see it through to the end. Also, local interest, the Times Theater is hoping to put some programming in this year, some acts, some live events potentially here in 2020. So that's great news. A lot of people have volunteered and worked hard to continue making sure that the Times Theater can exist and host things again. We've got a lot of good memories of going there, and even my two oldest kids remember going to see some movies there, and I did when I was a kid as well. So multi-purpose event is the goal, and they've had some successes with some fundraising and also some donations from some other facilities like some chairs and things. So things are continuing to move, and appreciate Renee Fringer's leadership. She's the board chair there. They're looking for donations and volunteers as well to continue getting things ready to be able to host. If you want to donate or help out with that project, or you're interested in maybe local theater or local movies or a gathering place, then this might be something that would interest you. You can give Renee Fringer a call at 574-835-0202 if you're interested. And I guess this is Super Bowl weekend.
Yeah.
We can start talking about it now that it's Friday, can't we, Tanner?
Yeah, we're getting close enough, I think.
I'm excited for this one. We got another young coach versus another salty coach.
Yeah.
An old salt.
Yeah, you got a good veteran who's never won one, and an up-and-comer who is making maybe his first of many appearances to come, I think, so.
Purdue got a dog in the fight here. I see a Purdue sweatshirt over here on John.
Yeah, starting running back for the 49ers, Raheem Mostert, played at Purdue from, I think it was 2011 to 2014.
We blocked that out. That was the hateful age. We just,
Well, he played 2 years for Danny Hope, so it was 2.
that's also not a good job.
Yeah, so.
Well, he's starting to make a little name of himself with the big performance in the playoffs.
Yeah, hopefully he can keep it going. It'd be cool to see him put on a good performance, and if the Niners would get the win, if he could get MVP, that'd be pretty good.
And I think as well, Jacob, I'm going to butcher the last name, Thielman, used to be a safety for him.
Yeah, he's on the practice squad.
Yeah, he's there with the Niners. He's actually down there with them, so that'd be my dream job. You don't have to worry about getting hit, but you can just sit there and watch the game for free from the sideline. Can't really
It's
beat
never
that.
too late.
Should be a good game.
Grandma Moses didn't start painting until she was 80, John.
Oh,
there you
okay.
go.
So I'll be 80 and signing up for the NFL.
Grandpa John. Grandpa John. Sorry.
You did not mention the IU running back either.
Tevin Coleman. I was just waiting for the right moment.
I think Boilermakers finally have the room now. We're winning this one.
I feel pushed back again, Todd. Our dominance from last week is ebbing now. Well, you got a pick for the big game, Tanner? John? Todd? Jenny?
Being a Broncos fan, I can't pick the Chiefs, so I'm going with the Niners.
That means you think the Chiefs are going to win.
I just don't want to admit it, so I think it'll be a good game, though.
I'll take the Niners.
Okay.
Just because I think offense wins games and defense wins championships. The old saying, and that Niners defense is insane.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Being a Bears fan, you have to go with the National Football Conference, the 49ers.
Jenny?
Oh, I just want to eat the food.
I like the way she's thinking.
She's gonna fast forward the game and watch the commercials.
I do the commercials, yeah, halftime
There's
show.
a guarantee that one person in this room is going to have a successful Super Bowl. That's a good pick, Jenny. Okay, well, our trivia today is actually about Super Bowls in the NFL. What NFL team has the longest Super Bowl appearance drought? Would that be A, the Dolphins, B, the Jets, or C, the Vikings? Okay. Now, does that mean they've been to a Super Bowl? So we've got some other teams
because there are
that
some teams like the Lions
never.
and Browns who have never made the Super Bowl, made
I
world
hope-
championships.
I
but
hope
not the
Todd
Super
is
Bowl.
somewhere
So
listening.
these are the poor fans that went to a Super Bowl
And it's
probably
just
a
been
long
a
time
little,
ago,
mhm.
got really excited about all the gear,
Yep.
keep buying it, and they've never been back.
Yep.
It was Dolphins, Jets, and Vikings. Those are my
Yeah,
choices.
that's your choices.
Okay.
All right, we'll jump off into our bigger sports section. Tanner?
Yeah, we've
Take it away.
Got a lot going on in the sports world. Unfortunately, the big sports news was a tragic event that happened on Sunday with the passing of Kobe Bryant, his daughter, and 7 others in a horrific helicopter crash. It was kind of one of those events. I think going forward, it's going to be like you remember right where you were when you saw the news. I was watching the IE Maryland game, and I kept getting all these notifications on my phone, and I kind of just blanked out of viewing the game, and
Yep.
I was right into my phone, and the rest of the game was kind of a blur for me because I was trying to, this can't be real. Trying to see, the latest report, what's going on.
It did seem like it wasn't true, probably,
Mhm.
disbelief, but then also he had just come out because LeBron had broken his scoring.
The night
Place, so
before.
what was
Yeah,
he,
his last tweet was, I think, about 12 hours before
Yeah.
his chopper went down.
So that was weird. I woke up that morning, saw that he had congratulated LeBron, and then a few hours later, that was strange timing.
And Kobe Bryant, for a lot of kids who were born in the 90s, that was our version of Michael Jordan, really. I mean,
He dominated the
yeah.
2000 to 2010. That was
Mhm.
the Kobe Bryant decade.
We grew up in the era of the Lakers three-peat and their dominance, and then later on he won a few more without Shaq. So, yeah, well, it was tough news to come to find out on Sunday, but he definitely will be missed by many globally. He was a global icon. I was telling somebody the other day, there's not too many athletes that I think are known worldwide just by their first name. Tiger Woods and Kobe, and maybe some soccer players, but there's not too many.
Yeah, I know,
He was
Messi and Ronaldo.
Mhm.
They're known.
Yes.
They're single names, but yeah.
So he impacted a lot of people with his on-court talent, his work ethic, and even the things he was doing off the court post-retirement. So.
I know he was a big advocate for the women's push
Mhm.
because he had all daughters.
Mhm.
He started the Mamba League or the Mamba Mentality, Mamba AAU team, and he was really proud of the fact that he had all daughters, and he was really, I think he was going to be the guy that was going to carry the torch down the road for women being
Yeah.
involved more heavily in basketball.
Yeah. So definitely was a sad day it's been a sad week for the basketball world and the sports world in general. But we do have some local sports going on. Rochester boys basketball hosts Northfield tonight. Tukey New Valley will host Manchester. Winnemac travels to West Central. Caston hosts Pioneer, and Argus travels to Westville tonight. So plenty of action going on. I know about every local girls team was in action last night, as we have the sectionals coming up next week. When is the first sectional game next week?
Tuesday of
Tuesday.
next week at Lewis Cass, Rochester, and Delphi. 6 o'clock is when they're
Okay.
expected to start. So should be a good one.
And then local college news, Purdue and Indiana both suffered road losses. I know that's amazing to both of their fan bases, as neither one can find a way to win a road game lately. Purdue lost at Rutgers on Tuesday 70-63. They're on the road again tomorrow night at 9 o'clock against Northwestern. If they can't get that one, they might just give up trying to get a road game this year. It won't be easy though. And IU lost at Penn State on Wednesday 64-49. They're also on the road tomorrow at noon against Ohio State.
It's kind of a weird world when you can't win at Rutgers or Penn State.
It's hard to fathom, yeah.
They're
It's-
both top 25 teams.
and that's hard to fathom too.
It's just a strange
It's a strange
reality right
It's,
now.
it's like Space Jam, the
Yeah,
monsters.
something happened.
They took
yeah.
all the powers from Purdue and IU, and all of a
No.
sudden Penn State and Rutgers can't
It's
lose.
tough to watch.
Yeah,
I gotta
it
tell you.
is very tough to watch. Notre Dame did beat Wake Forest 90-80 on Wednesday. They host Georgia Tech tomorrow. And Butler was actually victorious on the road. They won at Georgetown on Tuesday,
Good win.
69-64. They host Providence. They're kind of snapping out of their funk a little bit. They were kind of in a 3 to 4 game losing streak there for a while, but now they're turning back to their winning ways.
They've got some ability, so they should be able to keep it
I
going.
think they're more mentally tough than the other teams around the state, it seems like. So
Yeah,
they have more grit, I guess you could say. So
which is weird hearing Purdue and not.
I know it.
Or,
I know it, but
oh well.
it's just is what it is this year, I guess. So.
Next year.
Always next year, right? I have some tidbits here with me this morning. On this day, 1905, the first automobile to exceed 100 miles per hour. It happened on Daytona Beach by a guy named A.G. MacDonald.
Wow.
So I would have guessed it was later on in
Me
in
too.
time.
Me too.
That's
to
some good
exceed
speed
100.
for the day.
1905.
I'd like to see what that car looked
I
like.
would have
yeah.
too.
Or just how much equipment he was wearing safety precautions.
Well, I was going to say, I'm sure
Yeah.
there wasn't many safety features. Can you imagine? That was probably terrifying.
I would have hopped in there wrapped in bubble wrap or something.
On this day in 1999, the animated series Family Guy first aired on Fox, and it's still going strong
That's
today
crazy.
with new episodes. It's
Wow.
hard to fathom, yeah, but it is still going. And also in 1999, that was the last time a Super Bowl was played on this date. It was Super Bowl 33 between the Denver Broncos and the Atlanta Falcons. So the Broncos win by a score of 34-19, which was John Elway's last game of his career. I have to put that
I feel
in
like
there
that
a
was
little bit.
forced.
Come on now.
That's 2 weeks in a row you've stuck in the Broncos.
See,
You
now
weren't
I'm
here
called
last
out
week.
for it, so now I gotta stop. Just hoping
Oh, that
nobody
just made me
noticed.
try harder.
Yeah, you're resilient. I have a feeling it's not over.
I can't wait for a Denver Broncos fact next week.
Thank goodness the Super Bowl will
Only
be
if
over.
you ask for it, John. And today is National Have Fun at Work Day, which I think we always try to at First Federal Savings Bank.
That's right.
It's Backward Day, which there was really no good definition
So
of
I'm
that.
supposed to walk and drive backwards, is what you're telling
You
me?
can if you want. I mean, nobody's gonna stop.
See,
Well,
no
somebody
one's
might
gonna
stop.
stop.
Someone might stop you from driving backwards, I
Sure.
guess. But it's also Inspire Your Heart with Art Day.
Hmm.
So there you go.
Okay. Thank you,
You're
Tanner.
welcome.
Some great tips there, tidbits. Got a couple events. The Fulton County Solid Waste District's having a tire collection day tomorrow from 8 to noon. I was wondering what you do with your old tires. You got a spot right now to take them. 4 tires is your limit, but you can get your whole vehicle worth of tires recycled. So that's great. And they have to be removed from the rim, so don't bring the whole wheel. A little too heavy.
Yeah.
So stick with the tire. That's the recyclable part.
And most people need to keep the rim for the next tire, you know.
Good point. Yeah, you'd be missing something, wouldn't you? They don't work as well without it. And then also coming right up, the 6th annual Scioto's Eye Father-Daughter Dance, 6:30 to 8:30 next week, February 7th at Rochester High School. It's a change of location. You can still purchase tickets at the Sentinel or Community Foundation for $15 a piece. And money news. The Dow's kind of been taking a hit here lately. I think it's down 400 some points in the last 4 or 5 days, but it was up yesterday. Not sure exactly why, other than some good earnings from Amazon and some other companies, which has helped, but still shaky on global health fears. So keep track of that. I think there's been a case or two in the United States. But that seems to be, people are wondering, economists are wondering if that's going to kind of slow down economic growth worldwide or in key countries. So they're waiting to see a little bit on that. It's kind of muting some of our optimism on global growth. Our economy got a new reading, grew 2.1% in the 4th quarter. For the year it was 2.3%, and a little less than I think what the target was, maybe at 3% or over, but still an okay number. Federal Reserve Bank met the Board of Governors, I think it's called, met this week, and they didn't change the closely followed Fed funds rate. And so I think that means they're also waiting to see, keep the economy going, but they don't feel like they need to cut the rate to goose it any. And they did say they're trying to achieve a 2% ongoing inflation rate. So they're getting a little more clear about what their goal is and how they'll be reacting, which is always good for the market to know kind of what the Fed's wanting to do. The GM's bringing their Hummer back, all electric.
Okay.
That's kind of what I thought, like, okay.
Because boy,
Doesn't
I know
sound
it's
as
normally-
muscular,
It's
does
a
it?
gas guzzling car, but you know.
Well, everything's going electric,
Your
which is
electric bill.
good. So it would be interesting to see that technology's changed so much in the last few years. So I guess it can do that now. A beefy electric Hummer.
And you think of Hummer being like a power car that can kind of run over my compact car, you know, but can it do that as an
It can
electric?
smash your gas guzzler, Todd. Get on board. Okay, come in and see us at First Federal today. We're open till 5. We give you an extra hour on Fridays to come visit with us, which is great to do your transactions or ask us questions about different products and services that we have to make your life convenient. We love talking with you too if you just want to come in and visit. Tomorrow, every Saturday, we're open 8:30 to noon as well. And you can always bank with us online, www.firstfederalbanking.com. And we got a lot of nice options there. If you have accounts with us, even if it's just a home loan, you can still create an online profile, log in and check your balance, see the payments come through. There's still some great things you can do there. And we also have all the information about our different services and products that maybe you didn't know we even offered. We do offer many different mortgage products. You're looking to buy a home or you have a mortgage somewhere and you're wondering, well, maybe my interest rate's too high. You ought to come see us. We can look at that for you. It doesn't cost anything to sit down and meet. And we've got lots of different options, including low down payment loans, one-step construction loans if you want to purchase or build something, you got a lot that you purchased. And then if you're a first-time home buyer, you really only need 5% down for that program if you qualify, and you don't have to pay mortgage insurance, which is normally needed if you don't have 20% down. So it's a great program there. If those are interesting, contact our loan originators, Ben Dalton, John Schaefer, and Stacy Wilson here in Rochester, and they can provide you with more details. We are the only locally owned bank in Fulton County, and we don't want to be the biggest, John, just the best.
Oh, I was about to guess that. He beat me to it. It's like he's done this a time or two.
Well, we're a member FDIC and equal housing lender, NMLS number 399927. Well, as we said at the beginning, we are joined by a couple of special people that have some information that they want to share. We got a nice event coming up. We've got Todd Van Sickel. He's a senior vice president, operations and technology at First Federal. So I get to work with Todd every day. But he also wears some other hats in the community, which is great. And one of those is he's also the United Way campaign chair here in Fulton County. And we have his other boss, Jenny Moriarty here, who's the executive director of Fulton County United Way. Welcome, guys.
Thank you very much. Campaign's up and running, getting to wind down. Jenny, you want to share a little bit about our campaign, then we'll go into our event.
Yeah, campaign's doing well. Like he said, we're gonna wind it down here in the next few weeks. We got a couple businesses still out, and we're gonna be over 90,000. We're gonna be a little short of that 100, so that's why we're trying to do this last push of
100 was the goal.
100 is the goal.
Hey, 90%. That's close enough that maybe some funds will still come in yet.
Yes,
That's great.
that's good. We had a great fundraiser held with you guys at First Federal. That was a huge help to our campaign. But yeah, we're pushing right around the 90,000 range. So one last little push would be amazing to hit that 100,000 to help the community and all those agencies we support.
And that last little push is going to be 2 weeks from today, the Valentine's Day event. Through the help of the Community Foundation, they've sponsored this event for 21 years basically. Now the 22nd years, we're transitioning that to the Fulton County United Way, and if you're looking for that perfect gift for Valentine's Day, we have a great opportunity for you.
What kind of gift options could I have, since I might be one of those people?
People around this room might be one of those people.
We have loved ones. That's good. So what can we do? What are some of these options that we could buy?
Well, the first thing to recognize is the Community Foundation is going to match dollar for dollar every donation United Way gets up to $2,500. And WROI is a great sponsor with us too. We're going to be able to do some things on that. We have really three levels of gifting. For level 1, $25 to $49, you'll get a card sent, a personal shout out to your Valentine on WROI. Level 2, you get a card sent, a personal shout out to your Valentine on WROI, and a singing telegram personally delivered to your loved one.
Now that's got to be like $1,000. How much? What's that donation?
That's $50 to $99.
For a personally delivered Valentine love note. That's great.
For one more dollar, up to $100, you get a rose delivered with that.
That's
So
awesome.
you get the card sent, the personal shout out on WROI, singing telegram, and a rose delivered. We've got a great group of volunteers that are kind of transitioning with us from the foundation to the United Way. They're going to be out there singing and playing the guitar a couple of places. So 2 weeks from today, that event is. And we have brochures basically through various businesses in the community. You can always call the United Way at 223-8929. Stop by there, write a check. The foundation's going to match that dollar for dollar up to $2,500.
Double impact. I love
Yeah.
that.
Yes.
And it's we're very thankful for the foundation for their willingness to, one, give us this opportunity. We've always trying to increase awareness of the United Way. We've done that by having 4 events this year. This is our 5th event. We just want to make the public more aware of what United Way does to support our agencies. Our agencies are CASA, Fulton County Animal Adoption Center, United Ministries, Salvation Army, Helping Hands, Gradway, the Bulldog Flyer Buddies Program, Pack a Backpack, Manitar Training Center, RSVP, and the Council on Aging. So I've always said, if not you, somebody you know, friend, family member, acquaintance, neighbor across the street, probably has benefited in some way from United Way. And this is a great way to make a last minute push for our campaign to get us up to the goal with sending a Valentine to your loved one. What better way to celebrate the end of our campaign and celebrate life with your loved one?
Kind of a nice cap on the campaign as a whole this time of year. Campaign starts in the fall. You get through the holiday season, and then you can kind of finish it all off on Valentine's Day. That's a great timing.
I know it seems like we ask for money all the time. That's not really our intent, but we've celebrated the holiday season, and now what better time to think about Valentine's Day as we transition into 2020. It's a great opportunity to share your love and benefit the community and get matched by the foundation. So, if we can raise $2,500, the foundation matches $2,500. That's $5,000. We're well on our way to the goal, and
Yep.
we ask for your help and cooperation.
What I love about United Way is the efficiency of giving one time to kind of a entity that collects everything, and then it's supporting all of these different important nonprofit and charities here in Fulton County, and they're all getting some of that to do what they need to do to support our neighbors and friends. And I just love how efficient that is. You make one donation, you guys get it distributed, and it helps out everybody and makes it extremely impactful.
That's a great point, Evan. It's our mission basically to improve the quality of life in the county by gathering and efficiently distributing resources. And there's a lot of great charitable organizations out there, and we want you to continue supporting those. But also, United Way, you can have a chance to share with the 11 agencies, and it's a great way to support our community.
And some of those agencies, they may not have some of the name recognition, like I might not think of them off the top of my head to support them, but that's one kind of nice element of them being a United Way agency is they get noticed a little bit more, the awareness grows. I see that list and I think, I wonder what they're doing. I find out more information, and then also knowing that they can increase their fundraising by being part of that.
Yeah, we're not only encouraging donations, but also any of these agencies, they're always looking for volunteers. So that's a great way to help out these agencies. I know Sherry at CASA, she needs people to help support their missions and helping the youth of our community that are in some bad situations. And so they're always everybody's looking for volunteers, and that's another way to help out. That's just as important as giving money.
Let's get one last appeal for this event and highlight this awesome doubling effect that you have.
Well, like Todd said, it's just a great way to give back to our community and also just get the Valentine's Day checked off your list that you've already done it. Those husbands out there, just do it now and be done with it so you're not forgetting. And like he said, just a little side note too, the cards sent, we're having the elementary kids from Rochester and Plymouth do them. So doubly, like the wives, the heart pitter patters.
That'll melt the heart. That's perfect.
Yeah. So, and then you could just say, a personal message on the radio. We'll have that read. So, you can put into words how you truly feel about your loved one. So,
All
yeah.
right. Thank you so much, Jenny. We've been speaking with Jenny Moriarty, Executive Director, Fulton County United Way, Todd Van Sickel, Senior Vice President Operations with First Federal, and the United Way Campaign Chair this year. Thanks so much for highlighting this event, the Give Your Heart to Your Community event on Valentine's Day. Please consider making a donation, making a shout out on the radio. WROI is participating, going to be announcing that for us, and helping out our community in the process through this donation. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, guys.
Thank you for the opportunity. We appreciate it.
Okay, our trivia question. What NFL team has the longest Super Bowl appearance drought? They haven't been back in a long time. A, the Dolphins, B, the Jets, or C, the Vikings?
Let's see. I feel like the last time, did Dan Marino ever go to it?
Mhm.
Okay, so he did. I'm gonna go with the Jets because I'm used to them being so poor at football. I'm gonna go with the Jets.
I know we've got the perfect 1972 Miami Dolphins.
Yeah, I know that was the last time they won it.
We've got the 1969 Jets with Willie Joe Namath that beat the Colts, I think.
Yeah.
The Vikings, I'm not so sure about that.
Didn't they have a good defense a long time ago?
Yeah, they
Purple
had the
People Eaters.
Purple
Yeah.
People Eaters.
Alan Page.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to go with the Jets, 69.
Well, now I want to change mine to the Vikings.
All right, it's the Jets. 69. Good job, Todd. You're an encyclopedia trivia buff. It was Hollywood Joe Namath, right? And I think, didn't he guarantee that win over the Colts?
That was the guarantee.
Some controversy. I wasn't sure about that.
I was
but-
just a youngster at the time. I can't remember.
Right. Yeah, we look to you for some of those older ones. No offense. Let's part today with some special words of wisdom. The most important thing is to try and inspire people so that they can be great in whatever they want to do. That was Kobe Bryant.
Absolutely.
Appropriate.